All right, here we go. What do we got?
Hey, Patrice, what's your number one piece of advice for young men out there coming up in the world, trying to fight the good fight?
You know what would help? I think because women, when I say we resent them and we hate them, it's not a hatred of I want to kill you. Hate is love. You can't hate something you don't really love. We just don't like what we have to go through for that one appendage that we have to go through. So for an older dude, I'm going on 40. It's not old, but it's old. I feel old, and I think that we should stop making sex so important. Like we should start making money, making our ability to make a woman have an orgasm important. Like because to be quite honest, it's more important that I be good in bed than she be good in bed because it's harder to make them feel good. So basically, what I'm saying is stop selling off all your soul for some ass, but you can do that psychologically as a young man. I do it naturally. I'm just done. My girlfriend's gorgeous, and I'm like, it's been a good run. Listen, there's nothing I could do about it. I just money and my house, and I had a flood, and calling the insurance company, and some guy coming out there saying that I'm 2 feet past the flood zone. That means something to me now. Like when I was younger, I'm like, what are you talking about, flood zone? Fuck you, I want some ass. Now, dude, I got other things I'm thinking about for real. And but I had to learn that at 37. I'm gonna be 40 in a few years, man. But I don't know how old you are, but you in your young 20s, man? Yeah, 20. Dude, you know, focus on something else. I know it's hard. But that's what it'll do. It'll keep your head clear, man. It will.
This is the kind of advice we'll be getting once you get that $20 million. I can go from town to town.
Yeah, and
helping people. And just being there.
I'm serious, man. It is an underlying frustration, man.
Why don't we write this up and try to sell it to one of the networks where it's just going to be Patrice walking from town to town,
giving advice against like saying that gay guys should get over themselves and women are goofy? Who'll buy that besides channel no one watches?
I don't care if it's only on for 1 week. It's going to be great. It's going to be great TV. You'll be calling up friends. You got to turn this shit on right now. This is unbelievable.
Going back to being ready.
Yeah.
I was ready for Letterman. Like in this game, you probably know this, in this business, you never get things that coincide. Like say if there was, this is your readiness and this is the gig. You never get them at the same time. You're either over ready for something you should have did 5 years ago, or you're under ready for something you're not good enough to have, but they're giving it to you. But your humility and pride and happiness to be there sometimes never fits in with the thing you're getting. Like the HBO special, you know, that's a comic's dream. That's dream. But I've been in the business 13, 14 years by the time I finally got my special, and I was way past due. Like, I was like, whatever. I got what? How much? All right, good. I'll do it. But it wasn't like, I didn't lose sleep the day of. It was HBO special. It was like Letterman. I watched him for years. And I just knew how to be with Letterman. And that's why it was so much fun, dude. And I always respect him, dude, because he put me over. He dude, if I ever get a chance to say thank you, but they don't, you know, it's basically what they call gatekeepers.
Right.
His gatekeepers are awful. Meaning by the time you get to him, they're like, Dave's gonna do this, Dave's gonna do that. Oh, David. And you get to Dave, he's like, what's happening, man? So your name's Lumumba? What's going on? And if I'm any less ready, I already had the planned out thing that the 10 producers had got to me, and I'm like, Dave, you were supposed to ask me about my shoe size, and you didn't. It didn't fluster me. I just go, oh, okay, you gonna ask this? But that dude, if I ever could get to meet him, I'll be like, thanks, man, because he said, he put me over. He went, I like this dude, and you know it. Yeah. When somebody puts you over, and like, what y'all do with Big A?
Right.
You put him over. Big A, I'm gonna tell you something. The way he is with O&A and the way he is with, I'm telling you, Big A be like this now. Hey, Patrice, how are you? He don't even be like, woo, woo. He be like, Good to see you, buddy. When y'all go, a big A. He's like, that's right, a big A. And you put him over.
Right.
And you feel good when somebody does that, dude. I'll always remember Dave for that. He put me over. He was like, I'm gonna make you look good. You know when somebody's doing that. And you know when somebody can make you look good. They can do it. They have power, man. Opie and Anthony, they can make you look good or they can make you look really bad if they want. And he made me look good, dude. I loved him for that. I loved him for doing that for me.
Patrice O'Neal, let him hear it, folks. Hysterical. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot, everybody.